Hello, hello, hello! The video you are about to feast your eyeballs on most likely has some vile verbiage, explicit content, and adult-only material. If you're going to be a little baby, go back to bed. If you're a full-grown asshole, proceed with caution. You unlock this video with key of the Open Bottle Society. Beyond it is another beer review. A review of malt. A review of hops. A review of yeast. You're moving into a land of both ales and lagers, of Seamus's Piggly Squirts. You've just crossed over into the OBS beer review.
I don't know about you guys, but I got nothing better else to do but to try this particular item. Here for, what's the website we doing this for?
OBSbeers.com.
And what are we on right now?
Open Bottle Society on Periscope.
And where is this video probably going to be?
YouTube, website.
All that good shit. Hey, here's what's interesting about what this is. First off, what's the name?
Crispin.
No, not this.
My name?
This.
I'm Keith.
And I'm the Frank. Hi, guys. What's good with you guys? For today's show, we're doing something a little different. That's not what I do. I don't.
Sorry.
No. I mean, it's cool. It's cool.
No, it wasn't that cool.
No, it was awesome.
Let's go back. Hey, I'm Frank. What's up?
Hi, guys, and I'm Key, and today we're going to be doing something very interesting. Did you guys know that Frank is not a fan of ciders?
I'm not.
But today, can you guys guess what we're drinking?
Cider.
And guess who picked it?
I did.
And what's your favorite apple?
Honeycrisp.
So what are we drinking?
Honeycrisp cider.
And what's the ABV?
6.5.
From who?
Crispin.
Yay!
Yay.
Shall we open it?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Let's.
Did you notice that we never even looked away from the camera?
No. Just kept looking
That's
straight
fucking
at it.
showmanship right there. And don't blame me, I'm beautiful. Here we go.
Ah, cider. Yes. Yeah, I picked it.
This is true. This is true. You did pick it.
That's cloudy. It's cloudy as fuck.
There we guys go. As you guys can see, very, very cloudy, but it's still translucent, right? So here we go, guys. We're going to go ahead and do this real quick. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to get down to the smell, guys, because believe it or not, as we're doing this, we can actually smell what's going on. And even before we put our nose to it, what is the first thing that comes to mind?
Apples.
Apples all day, guys. It's got a nice, crisp apple juice smell, which is pretty impressive from it not being so close. But let's get down into it.
Go this way.
Oh, you want to go this way? Cheers to that. Cheers to that. Cheers to you. I almost drunk. I almost took a sip. I almost did it again. All right, so you go first. I'm going to reach in.
Definitely sweet apple, not sour at all, which is the Honeycrisp profile. If you've never had a Honeycrisp apple, they're expensive, but try one. They're
fucking delicious.
They're fucking delicious. By far, my favorite eating apple.
Give it to an orphan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, is that all you got from it as far as the fragrance? Is the actual apple?
Yeah, I'm not getting much spice. I'm sure it's a blend with something other, but it's got to stay in the sweet apple family. It's not Granny Smith.
Right.
Probably not even Gala, because I think it's too sweet.
A little too sweet on the nose.
A little earthy.
A little earthy. Okay. All right. What I'm getting, guys, I'm getting a couple of things. I'm getting a Pinot Grigio fragrance. I'm definitely smelling apple. Now, Honeycrisp, it has almost like a mead fragrance. So it has honey fragrance to it. It also smells extremely juicy. And it smells thick. And it smells literally like wine and apple juice put together. So more or less maybe a champagne or a sparkling wine fragrance for most. But it doesn't smell like your typical cider. Normal ciders have a particular fragrance, and this one stands on its own. So you're getting honey, you're getting apple, you're getting some sort of wine aspect, which makes this pretty impressive. So let's get down to the taste. Cheers to that. Cheers to y'all, and then cheers to them. a lot drier than I expected.
Yeah.
That's dry. Wow, it's got a Chardonnay presence, guys. Very dry for a cider, but very juicy on the apple department. It definitely tastes like a Honeycrisp apple. And again, like he said, if you have not tried one, please go out there and try it. But extremely dry, very vino, if you will. It's got a wine texture to it. It's not a cider to me in a sense. It has complexities of either Chardonnay, Pinot Gris, or for some maybe a very brute Moscato.
Okay.
What you got?
I would tend to agree with you. I would go away from Chardonnay. Probably a little more like a really dry Pinot Grigio. But not. It's not really tart, you know. So usually with a Pinot Grigio, it's pretty sweet, but there's also a little bit of a tartness to it, and I think that might come from how it's aged. But this is straightforward, Honeycrisp apple, sweet. Again, I'm not a huge cider fan. I'm still developing my cider palate, but it's good.
Also, another thing is we're like just sitting here talking. If you guys ever eaten an apple down to the core where it gets a little bitter, it actually has a bitter finish, kind of like an apple core, seedish earth tone to the finish. And the hang time on this, the whole time it was talking, we're probably looking at a good 20, 30 seconds here before you go back in. But it's highly impressive that this man says he likes it, which means it's, in my opinion, that's pretty good. So, all right, Frank, what you got? 0 to 5, 0 being the worst, 5 being the shit. What you got for these people?
I'll go 4. I would say of the ciders I've had, this is one of the best. I'm not ready to go pretty much above 4 just for ciders in general.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's dry, it's sweet. I think this would actually be a pretty good beginning cider for someone. My experience with cider had always been ice cold, straight out of the tap.
Yeah.
And I wasn't looking for something sweet like that. I was looking for beer, and I think that's why I've always kind of had a bad feeling on ciders. But this is actually fantastic. Really, really good.
Nice. All right, guys, for me, I'm a huge fan of Crispin. They always come out with these very complex ciders. They kind of... I know there's other breweries, cideries out there, but this one is a mainstream one that I can get behind because that, you know, some things we can't acquire. So the things that we can acquire, we're going to praise because the availability. Now, this particular cider is very complex, but it's simple in a sense. You've got this confusing array of...
Go ahead.
I didn't know what the fuck.
I'm sorry. I'm reading the label.
Oh, you don't have your glasses. Do you want to borrow mine?
No, I'm good.
You sure? You use glasses? Okay. So this is a very complex cider, right? You get characteristics of wine, whatever style that's going to be, as long as it's a white wine, or a little bit of some champagne or Moscato. Your pick. You're not wrong with it. You're definitely getting that apple, Honeycrisp. It tastes just like the actual fucking fruit. Now, the other part that's very unique about this is it's not sweet. I mean, it's deliciously sweetened, but it's not like a cider in your head.
Sickeningly sweet.
This is more of your sipping cider. So with that said, did I give it a score?
No.
Ooh. I'm giving it a 4.2. It is well above average. But, you know, he described it his way. I describe it my way. So we averaged it out 4.2 down the middle. And that's why everyone else like left the EU. All right, guys. So, hey, beer is what we have in common.
What's your beer story?
We'll go that way. All right, guys.
See ya.